Hey guys, I'm Farrahs and welcome back to the World of Madness. The world of Madness. Now I'm going to continue with the downstairs area. So bear with me though, because there are a lot of sheep and there are a lot of what are they called? They're not pigs. They're cows. I knew what they were called. Don't be silly. It's been a long day. I will tell you this right now. But before I actually crack on and do all the things in Minecraft that I usually do, where I gather melon, I dig a hole, and I fill the hole with pretty stuff. Just literally all I do on Minecraft. But before we move on to all of the prettifying of stuff, I just want to kind of do a mass murder of various animals. I do have a sequence and a plan to this. But as well as mass murdering a load of animals, I want to talk about something. Surprisingly enough, you know, I barely ever talk whenever I do these. Literally all I do. Literally all I do. I have a headache, so if I start to slow down on my talking, it's because I'm in so much pain. But some of you, you know, the observant of you may have noticed that I've sort of changed things up a bit. I'm now releasing a time-lapse every day. As well as this, I have also released my my weekly time-lapse, my fantasy let's build in this case, on Monday. If you didn't notice that, go back, watch the video, and then come back to this video. Like do a flip sort of thing. Do a loop. I've got swords and stuff. I'm sure I've got enough to kill a load of sheep and stuff here. Right. But yeah, so you may have seen that I've sort of mixed up my time, my schedule. That's the word I'm looking for. My schedule a bit. So I'm releasing. Yeah, I don't think I can sleep because somebody else is on the server and I think they're busy. But I thought that was the whole point of the thing. No, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. But yeah, so put it simply, I put everything away. Oh. So what I've done is mixed up my schedule a bit to compensate for my working hours because I have a full-time job and I can't afford to like work. I can't afford to live on YouTube yet. Yeah. No, I'm miles off. But you can see why I have a full-time job. So to sort of ready myself for the fact that to sort of keep up a constant video stream, I've swapped around my schedule so I can upload more during the week, as well as have more time to myself. So now I spend about an hour every night just... Oh, I broke a pickaxe. I spend an hour every night recording a 1-minute time-lapse. Now, a lot of you might think, an hour for a minute? That doesn't make sense. It does when you times the time by 60. And that's how I make a minute. But a minute time-lapse basically consists of 1 hour of footage, basically. And in that, to make it so I'm sort of mixing things up each day, I'm doing a different style every day as well. So I'm not just doing like a huge season like I would usually do. In fact, like I've done with my medieval let's build and my fantasy let's build. This is sort of mixing it up a bit so I have something different each day as well. But I'm building basically various villages and stuff. Hopefully at some point I'll combine them all together into one big sort of world. But I don't know when that day will come. So at the moment they're all just separate. I love this little area. This little area has made me so happy because it's just me. It's just a couple of tunnels and there's nothing more with them. But you know what? I think I want, just for symmetricality, I want another one going this way as well. But hopefully I'll be able to expand it this way as well. So yeah. So I've started doing a video every day. I've released it every day. You know, on some days I have 2. My tutorials have not stopped. For those of you panicking and sat there going, oh my god, where are Farrahs' tutorials? They're not gone. They are just being moved to Friday. Basically, that gives a chance for people to watch them on the weekend. That's sort of how I've done this. I love how the main form of communication in my house is shouting. I will just let you know. So if you hear shouting, it's because that is the main form of communication. I thought about setting up an intercom system, but I still don't think people would use it. They'd still be there like, let's do the shouting technique! And I'm like, no, I'm recording, you sods. But yeah, anyway, moving back onto the subject at hand. So I've moved my my main weekly time-lapse, which is my Fantasy Let's Build, is now done on Mondays. Between Monday and Saturday, so I only do it Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, essentially. I will be uploading a daily time-lapse, which only lasts an hour long. Makes sense, right? Right, makes sense so far. Have you noticed I've not, like, tried to, like, promote anything this episode yet? Mainly because I want to talk, and I've got a headache, and I just want to get over and done with. But yeah, so as well as I'm getting a daily video out every day, and that's something that I've wanted to do for a while. I just never had the time, or could never find something to do which was easy enough to get it done in an hour. Because what I can do is it takes me an hour and a half to in fact not even an hour and a half. It takes me an hour to record, 5 minutes to save, and 5 minutes to edit. It is one of the it's weirdly enough the quickest video series that I have, because it doesn't, like everything else. My tutorials take me a good 4 hours to record, which is why I do it on a Friday. That's now my Friday thing, because I come home early from work on a Friday. So I thought, you know, I may as well do it then when I've got the spare time and I've got the peace and quiet at home. Hence the reason my timetable switched. I'm not trying to be as entertaining this episode. This is informative. This is an informative episode. This is it a PSA? I don't know. I don't know. It's a stuff where I'm talking. So listens up. But yeah, you get where I'm coming from. I don't need to explain myself, because I think you all understand that I am tired. I am a tired little human. I'm trying to juggle so much. I run a business. I work for another company. You know, it's so much. I am so tired, right? I'm juggling. Right, so to put it into context of like where my YouTube sort of thing, where my YouTube channel actually comes in my list of priorities. My first priority is my girlfriend. All the time. Like, she's always being put first, no matter what. If she turns to me and went, Sam, I want you to quit YouTube, I'd do it, right? If she wanted me to quit to spend more time with her, I'd do it. Simple as that. My second priority is my actual job, my actual career. I'm good at my job, which is one thing I like, is that I'm so good at it that I am happy to do it anywhere. But it is my priority. My second priority is my career. My third priority is then myself in my own personal development, which is, if you're ever prioritizing stuff in your life, put yourself on there. Don't ever go, oh yeah, I don't need to worry about me. Fuck it, worry about you. You are the only thing keeping these priorities running. So, you know, if you feel like you need to do something different, then you do something different. And then my final priority is my YouTube channel. Like, I get people watch my videos, and I get that it should be a priority, since people... I've got almost 10,000 subscribers. It's shocking. It's genuinely crazy to me that I've got almost that many. And the reason it's such a big sort of holy crap is because it feels like there should be some priority there. Like, it should be top of my thing, because I've got almost 10,000 subscribers. It's not a million, but it's still a responsibility when you get to this point. Hence the reason I've tried to keep my schedule fairly clear, in the sense that of trying to work at it. And yeah, like, that's why I've carried it on. It's still a priority to me. It's still one of those things which I know I have to do. Like, I could sit there and I could think, okay, I wanna start saving for a house. Saving for a house ain't a priority. It just isn't to me. Like, my self-development of, you know, developing new skills, that's a priority. Saving money, not a priority. I can do that anytime I like. Any time in life, I can do that. Hence the reason it's not a priority. But everything else that I've sort of listed, that's my priority. That's my thing. And you're probably thinking, Sam, you're overworking. It's Sam Farrahs. By the way, guys, I genuinely don't mind what you call me. You can call me smelly. I really don't mind. I am not picky when it comes to talking about myself. Because at the end of the day, I'm human. I'm almost human. I'm like 35% human. I come from a different planet. I come from a planet of Minecraft. That's it. We actually... The reason I'm so good at building is because the planet I come from is actually all just Minecraft. Everything you stare at is just the word Minecraft. Like, the buildings, Minecraft. The food, Minecraft. The illegal copyright notices, Minecraft. I have no idea what that was about, but yeah. But yeah, I have no idea why I'm doing that. I'm just going. Why am I doing that noise? I don't know. But you get where I'm coming from. That's all that matters. I don't need to keep talking and making myself make weird noises. By the way, guys, I recently bought a game, and I'm curious if you want me to do a Let's Play of it. I probably won't, or I probably will. It's a game that I'm going to play, whether you guys watch it or not. Right? But whether I actually make it for this channel is down to you guys on how you feel. There is an old game, which is actually one of my all-time favourites. It is a game that I will play religiously. I will play it again and again, and I will buy new copies if and when I need it. And it's a game called Dragon Age. Not Dragon Age Inquisition, which is the new one that was released last year? Might have been last year. I can't quite remember, actually. But it was released during a time where, like... I've been playing the Dragon Age series since I was very small. Like, it was one of the first games I ever really completed. So the Dragon Age series is Dragon Age Origins is the first one I ever played. Dragon Age Origins was the first game I ever played, to the point of completing it as well. So not only playing it but completing it. Have I really? Oh yeah, I did use all of them. Okay, I gotta go make some more slabs anyway. So I played that game religiously, and I was obsessed with it. I bought multiple copies of it every time. I've got a computer version, I've got a Steam version, I've got loads of different versions. I've got an Xbox version, all of them. Right? And it's always been, I've always got the same one of Dragon Age Origins with Awakening. Now, I'm an idiot. I'm massively an idiot. Awakenings, to me, I always thought it was just a better graphic version. Or just a fancier named version. For those of you who have actually played the Dragon Age games and have not been a dumbass about it, you know that it's a completely new campaign. It's an add-on. It's DLC. Right? Me, in my amazing wonder and being who I am, had no idea it was another bit of game. So, what did I go and do? I never played it. When I found this out, I went, well, bollocks. So I pulled out my copy from my cupboard. I went, I'll download it onto my PC and I'm going to play it. Because I just want to see what that's, you know, what the Awakening side is. Yeah. My key now doesn't work for my game, which is a slight problem for me, because it means I spent probably about 40 quid on that game years ago, and I can't actually play it. So what I've had to do is I spent even more money buying a completely fresh copy. So I bought a completely fresh copy, and I'm playing it on my big PC, which is located over there somewhere. So yeah. It bugged me though so much, because I basically, when I found out, I was sat there almost like just about screaming in my own head, going, what the hell? Why didn't I know this? Why am I so stupid? And all I could think was, yeah, I'm just so thick at the moment. But yeah, yeah. Oh, it bugs me so much. It proper grinds my gears when I found it. So I will be playing that. Whether you guys want to watch it or not, I would love to actually hear your guys' sort of opinions on the idea of me playing a proper RPG. Now, when I say a proper RPG, I mean an RPG game where it feels like you're roaming, but it's all linear. That's how I see an RPG. Like, I know it's a role-playing game, but it has to be in a role which you have basically formed a character from scratch almost, but with a backstory. It's sort of like Dungeons and Dragons. If anybody's ever played Dungeons and Dragons, or if you're a fan of Dungeons and Dragons, because you're that nerdy. By the way, I play Dungeons and Dragons. That's why I can tell you that. But yeah, you sort of get where, like, you have a character, you have a backstory for your character, you have the sort of circumstances that lead you up to the point in the, you know, why you're playing this story, and that sort of thing. And that's sort of one of the things I like about Dungeons and Dragons, is that sort of lead up. So basically what I'm saying is, Dragon Age Inquisition, I played it and completed it, but I actually left it for a couple months after I was playing it because I got bored of it. There was too much to do. There was too much roaming. There was too much, you know, it didn't feel as linear as it should have been. It didn't feel like any of the other Dragon Age games. It did as well in the sense of how you react to characters and that sort of stuff. So I did like it in that sense. I did enjoy the game, but it's not as good as Origins. Origins is still my top of the charts game, and I'm trying to work out what I came up here for, and I think it was for some stone. So yeah, like, it's still one of my favourite games of all time, and I don't think anything will ever replace it. And I've played a lot of games. Actually, do you know what? It's more of a competition, actually, at this point, of my favourite game is either Dragon Age Origins or Knights of the Old Republic. Now, if any of you know what that game is, you know it is legendary. If you don't know what the game is, go and buy it. You may as well. It's really cheap. It's an old game. You know, it was back when they used to run things on, like, Vista. So it is one of those games which I would suggest to people to go and buy, because they are old games, and they are what games should be now. Just saying, like, forget the graphics, focus on the gameplay. That's what I say. Focus on the story, focus on the gameplay, and you produce one hell of a game. If it's this is how I rate my games, is, do I still play it now, even after 10 years? Yeah. Will I play it again? Hoya. Minecraft. Perfect game. Perfect example. It's been going for a couple of years. Still playing it. But I'm going to say, on that note, thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Remember to leave a like, subscribe, and leave a comment, and check out my other videos if you haven't done so already. Tell me what you think of this series. Tell me your opinion on anything I do, really. Do you like it when I just natter and build, or do you prefer something else? Tell me in the comments below. Also, check out the other people who do the World of Madness series. They are fantastic, and they do a brilliant job, as I do. But I'll see you guys next time. Bye.